Okay, we're outside St James's Park and I'm here with Rob Trent. First on the cameras again, mate, but what performance against Eddie's side, hey? We did well?
I thought we did very well. I thought first half we looked composed and we always had a couple of chances. Second half, okay, we defended a bit more deeply, but I thought, when we broke, we looked like creating chances, and then we got the goal, and then they got the penalty, which I think was totally... It didn't look a penalty to me, even on VAR, but, it's given. And then we saw the game out well. I thought, they had a couple of chances, and so did we. So a good evening game, and nice to come away with the result.
Yeah, it felt as though we didn't even have time to celebrate. It was so quick, wasn't it, before that VAR decision was given, and it happened so quickly that I wasn't even sure who handballed it, how it happened, etc.
It was. I mean, we were just getting our taunts in for Fraser on what's the score, and then they go and get a penalty. So, I looked at it on the screen. It's difficult to see. Have a look when they get home, as they say, and and I think still we mustn't take away. It was a damn good result. I'd have taken this before the game.
Rob, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Cheers, Rob. Yeah, all the best, cheers. Rob. Right, we're going to get on Johnny next as well. Johnny, how are you, mate?
Yeah.
You're on the vlog.
I've got to put the Queen on there,
I love that from you, mate.
Emotional weekend, but yeah, amazing. I'm actually really proud of the boys tonight. It's a 1-1, that's a fighting 1-1. And to be honest, Newcastle thought they would win, but no, we fought for that and we got a point, and I'm really proud of that. Really proud.
What players stood out for you today, mate?
To be honest, I would put 11 players that stood out for me, and the subs that came on. I would put them all on as players. Obviously, Neto was, I think if you've got to say good goalkeeper, yeah. But I'm also a fan of Travers, so it's a tough one, but yeah, just honestly, we fought for that.
How do you feel about Gary O'Neill possibly in management going forward? I mean, just look at what he's done.
Good question, mate. It's interim period, but I don't know, like, we played Wolves, we played Forest, we've just, got a point away from home, and it's like, it's hard to criticise him. We can't criticise him, actually, so... Yeah. We're at Newcastle, aren't we? So that's going to come out. Yeah. Basically, whoever the new manager is, whether it's Gary O'Neill or if it's someone else, just we'll be Bournemouth and we'll be fighting to the end of this season, and we're going to stay in the Premier League. That's the most important thing. We're going to stay Premier League.
Thanks very much.
Take it easy.
Cheers, bud. Scotty, come on in, mate.
Right, come on.
Oh, let's just get you on. If he comes in, mate. It's worth the journey with performances like that, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. It was, I think we're happy with the point. The home fans, the natives, are probably unhappy, but for us, it's a great point. It's unlucky we haven't got 3 points because VAR once again.
Not our friend.
Yeah, not our friend.
Who's the next Bournemouth manager, Brian?
Who's the next Bournemouth manager?
Is it Gary
O'Neill? I
It is
think.
Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, Gary O'Neill.
Gary O'Neill, yeah.
Yes.
Gary, give us a wave.
But Eddie didn't really, did he? He sort of gave us a little bit of a wave, but not much.
He's got to be diplomatic, hasn't he? It's a hard situation for him. He's trying to sort of keep everyone happy, isn't he? But I think he's done well enough.
Scotty,
we still love Eddie. Love you, see you, buddy.
Oh, mate, I'm grabbing your fist now. That's how much I'm elated by this.
Okay.
Cheers, mate. Aaron.
Thank you, my darling.
Aaron, how are you, mate? You all right?
I'm all right now, yeah. It's a bit hairy, wasn't it?
How are you? How was Pop World? Oh, no, you didn't go to Pop World.
I didn't make it.
No. Talk to me, mate. Did we make them look not good, or were they?
I think
they
our shape
were very slow off the blocks.
Yeah,
today.
I don't know what it was. I mean, like we've seen them this season how electric they can be. We started off obviously with a 4, and they were getting overloads on both sides, 2-on-1s, and it was a bit concerning. Their final ball was poor, but we offered something going forward. Again, we didn't have the pace. We've said this time and time again, but we went to a 5 second half, which worked better down the wings, down the flanks, but we were really sitting back very, very deep and couldn't really get out much. But we had some moments. But no, I think we made the work for it. Obviously they're missing players, but so were we. So goes and another VAR decision, isn't it? At Forest, they give the penalty, been told to overturn it, and doesn't. He doesn't give the penalty this time. Tosa overturns it. But
Newcastle United fans have been moaning about VAR all season, and then it happens to be that it actually awards them a goal that. Yeah. In a split second, I didn't even see where that came from.
It swings and roundabouts, I mean, it was a shame because it was at 3 or 4 minutes before that we scored, so it was a real shame. But look, I had three friends from home watching it on a dodgy stream, telling me 2 of them said it was a Stonewall penalty, 1 said it was never a penalty. So it is what it is with VAR. But it was a brilliant result, and if we hang on a bit longer, Eddie might get the sack. We can go for him with our big bucks.
Haven't lost a game against the winnable teams. That's saying something, isn't it?
It's a massive result, honestly. I mean, as you say, it's just we're picking up points in these places like this, and with players missing and players, that bench today, a lot of ability, to come on and make things happen if we needed to. Things are looking good. Things are looking really good.
Excellent. Aaron, cheers for coming on. Cheers, mate. Hello, buddy. You all right?
Pleasure to meet you, mate.
How are you?
Dave.
Dave, mate. Pleasure to have you on. Pleasure for us to be able to watch that,
Pleasure
mate.
to be here. 1 point, massive on the road, as you know. I want to let you know straight up, I'm Ryan Christie's removals man.
No.
I'm the Scottish guy that moved him down from Scotland to Bournemouth.
Love that.
You like that? I'm the guy that made that happen. He'll verify that.
Yeah.
And what an asset. What a guy. I also want you to know, he was in there in the back of the removals truck moving half of the stuff out the van into the house as well. So there's a little character indication for you. The guy is a total grafter.
Yeah.
And you can see that on the pitch, man. He's the only guy sprinting. Well, he's not the only guy, but he's a fucking limbs are moving, and he's the first there to get the ball. Love the guy.
He gets criticised by some sections of the Bournemouth fans for not finishing, but when you see how hard he works, I mean, what a player he is. And you know what? There's that chant about Ryan Fraser. We all know how it goes, but today he showed Ryan Fraser up, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I'm from the northeast of Scotland. I'm aware of Ryan Fraser's history, where he's come from, where he's gone, understand the politics. What I would say is, you can't really plan for finishing a football. I mean, it lies there. It's a split-second decision. Where's it going to go in the back of the net? Every fan you ask, it'll be more to do with the work rate that goes into winning the ball, passing the ball, defending the ball. That last finish, it goes by the by. The guy's a class act.
Yeah.
Love the guy.
And how do you feel about Bournemouth's chances this season after that? I mean,
Tell you what,
that's a good performance.
I watched the highlights against Nottingham and I was inspired to a whole different level. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. The way they came back and won 3-2 is absolutely phenomenal. I loved it. They're going to survive, I'll tell you that much, because they've got winners.
Love that from you. Cheers, mate. Nice to meet you. Cheers, buddy. Reece.
How you doing, man?
How are you?
I'm amazing. We're fucking massive. We're the biggest club on the South Coast. We're the biggest club in the South. Play like this, we'll get Europe next season. We might even win the league.
Worth the trip, mate.
It is worth the trip, mate.
Yeah. I don't know what they're celebrating, but I don't know if we. Anyway, look, talk to me about the performance, because we didn't look uncomfortable, really. I thought.
No. We played that game. We stuck to the strategy what Gary and Neil put. But in my opinion, I think we could have won the game. I genuinely think they played like utter shit. Like, it winds me up because Ryan Christie, I keep seeing his finishing. He needs to keep working on his finishing, otherwise he'd be a complete player. Yeah. He'd be our best player. But if he, I don't even know. I just don't even know. I'm happy with a point, but I'm a bit disappointed at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't dropped we haven't lost a game against any of the teams outside the big top six.
No.
So that's got to be something to build on.
Yeah.
New manager.
Yeah.
Are you going to mention the initials GON yet, or is it going to be Gary Neal? Or do you think we're maybe jumping the gun a little bit?
I don't know who should be a manager for Bournemouth. If Gary keeps going on like this, I don't know. It depends really, because he could have this good form, blah blah blah. We could be in February, and we could be losing results. We wouldn't be having the results we need. I don't know. I think time will tell, because we're having a new takeover, whatever. When that happens, I don't know. But I think you should give it a bit more time. Yeah. Let scour the managers, because Sean Dyche shouldn't be that bad of a manager.
Well, we've got the international break now as well, and pressure's not really on. It's not like we're in, say, Nottingham Forest position. We're doing all right.
22 players and
yeah, they're all effing
yeah.
Mate, nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Have the chance.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
the fucking Football League!
Up the Football League. We're in the Premier League now, mate. Hello, mate. How are you?
Pleasure to meet you.
Introduce yourself. What's your name, mate?
Jackson. I'm from Texas.
Saw you on Twitter, mate.
Yeah.
Tom informed me of your Twitter. How are you, mate? I mean, this is a good trip to go on, right?
Hard-fought point, really. Yeah, it's good.
Who was your man of the match today? Who stood out for you in a cherry shirt?
Definitely Neto was incredible. He made some incredible saves. I thought Lewis Cook and Lerma were also good in the midfield. So, yeah.
It's quite emotional being up against Eddie today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was different.
We were in the hospitality seats, so
were you?
they said that the away fans shouldn't be celebrating for Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So I was holding it back as much as I could, but we had a really good view of Billing's goal.
Yeah.
Good goal.
It didn't feel like we had long to celebrate though before that VAR decision. That at the time I was very, very distraught, very upset. But people on Twitter have sort of said that it probably was, but to me it happened in the very quickly.
I didn't even see it. I texted my friend back at home, and I asked him if it was clear and obvious, and he said meh. So I don't know. Have to take a look at it.
How are you feeling about the season going forward after this? I mean, it's giving Bournemouth fans a massive boost.
Yeah, not bad. Since we've sacked Scott, we haven't lost a game yet. Hopefully we can do that for the rest of the season.
Nice to have you on, Jackson.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
appreciate
cheers.
it. Thank you, buddy. Right, we've got a few people waiting. We've got David. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Long trips like that, mate, are often
Yeah.
worth it when you
Yeah.
come away with something.
Yeah.
I must admit, before the game, I wasn't sure whether we were going to get anything, but
No.
that first goal gave me optimism. Yes, it was 1-1 very quickly after that, but we
Yeah.
held on. Defensively, we were sound, mate. weren't we?
Yeah,
Good
and
performance.
the probably best player for me was Neto. Amazing goalkeeper. Because when he got injured, I thought, oh Christ, he's going to go. But apart from that, he was amazing. The penalty, I don't know, but when the guy goes to the VAR, it's definite penalty.
How's Travers going to get back in nest, mate? It's going to be
I
difficult
don't know.
for him.
And O'Neill hasn't lost a game, yeah?
I know.
1-1.
So who's your shout for manager then? Are we going Sean Dye? Should we, or do you think we should stick with
O'Neill.
what we know?
But he needs to win. He needs to win a couple more games. We haven't got a game for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but
Nations League rubbish.
yeah, who needs that?
No.
We've got a few people waiting though.
Yeah.
David, thanks
See
for
you
coming
there.
on, mate. Really appreciate it. Have a safe journey back, mate. Nice to see you. Andy. Hello, Mr. Jennings. How are you, mate?
All right,
You all right?
all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah. Did you expect that today?
When we scored and we went 1-0 up, I said to Dave, when we now inevitably lose 2-1, that'll make it feel even worse. But no, I wasn't expecting a great deal. Actually, chatting to some of their fans in the pub before the game, we said it's the first time we've been up here expecting to get beat, because every other time we've been up, they've been pretty poor. It's been Bruce, it's been Benitez, it's been Mike Ashley. Today was the first time I came up expecting to lose. We're not great to watch, are we? We set up to defend. If I was an opposing team watching that, I'd think we were horrible, which is brilliant to watch from our perspective. We set out to waste time from the start of the game, and it's beautiful when it works out like that.
The first time we haven't had a toxic atmosphere to face, but we did manage to quiet them.
We
I
did.
think.
I don't know whether some of that was part of respect for what's been going on in the last week or so, maybe.
Yep.
But it was very quiet. I thought there might have been some big flags and that sort of thing. But again, they struggled to get up for games against little old Bournemouth, perhaps. But yeah, you're right. Even late on, when you thought it was going to be a bit of a siege, they never really got into it. Yeah.
So we're getting points from a game we shouldn't. We're probably in a position in the league, above where we thought we would be. We've got this £1 billion takeover that's going on. Good time to be a Bournemouth fan.
It's a good time to be a Bournemouth fan. You've got a few weeks off now. We'll look forward to coming back in October and seeing what happens next. But just along and enjoying the ride, as always.
Andy,
All right, cheers, mate.
coming on. And we've got Dave
This
here
is
as well.
Dave, yeah.
Dave.
Hi,
Come on in, mate.
I've been brought by Andy, who's an old university friend, so I can give an outsider's perspective. And I thought that was.
Okay. I do know about this, and it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. And a word that rhymes with fine is 9.
Yes,
And
I wasn't going to mention that.
I gather that you got.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
one
There's a
third.
TV Liverpool fan, so I wasn't going to.
But that's fine.
Yeah, we're all friends still.
Were we better today than what we were at Anfield? I hope so.
Oh yeah, I mean, after about 3 minutes, AJ said we were 2 down at Anfield at this point. But I thought we had a conversation on the way down of in the second half of how few chances Newcastle had.
Yeah.
And I thought the discipline and concentration of Bournemouth, Andrew just said, not very good to watch, but I thought they used their assets really, really well, and the concentration and discipline was really, really good. And they could have nicked the game 1-0. It's a very unlucky, unfortunate penalty incident. I think it's consistent with how penalties are given in the league these days, but it's not. There's nothing the defender can do about it, and it gets Newcastle right back in the game. But after that, it was all Newcastle, but I don't think they had a proper chance at the end. The keeper did very well. I thought Lerma was excellent today as well. So.
You must be thinking after seeing the 9-0 that Bournemouth going down. Has your mind been changed after that performance?
I think it's going to be a strange league, and with the big stock we're going to have. As you're just saying, you've got points on the board, and having wins at this point, good performances and draws, is not as good as getting wins, and Bournemouth have wins on the board already, whereas Nottingham Forest have got some good performances and not really any wins on the board. I don't know if they've won yet, but they might have. Oh, they beat 1-1
they beat West Ham,
first week, but since then, and I think it's a case of everyone needs to see where they are back when we come back in January, and it could be form is going to be all over the place this year. So I think still being in contention of staying up in March, I think it should be the aim. and then why not? Okay,
Dave,
thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Livy.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. Amazing.
You know what, if you watch the vlog, I probed you for a prediction at half time and I thought, I better not, just in case.
Yeah.
That Newcastle managed to absolutely thrash us. They didn't.
No, I know. We should have been braver. Yeah, no, I'm so impressed. I thought Neto, man of the match.
Yeah.
I thought Mepham, actually Senesi, I thought had a really, really good game.
I agree.
Really solid, and we just dug in and we just weren't giving anything away, were we, at the end there? Thank God.
How are you feeling now? Right.
I feel elated. I feel like we've won, actually.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
how I feel. Yeah. And actually, we've got a bit of a soft spot for the Toonarm because I've got family from up here.
Yeah.
Eddie, the whole thing was a bit emotional there at the end.
Yeah.
So I feel like a draw was kind of like a nice result, really.
We were singing Eddie give us a wave. We were singing Eddie, but he gave us a little quick
He
wave.
sort of, raised his hand a little bit higher.
I thought he might have given us more, but given his own situation, that's a match that the whole fan base up here expected them to win.
Absolutely.
So he's probably being more respectful for them, which you can understand.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, the guys were lovely. We were chatting to loads of Newcastle fans in the pub beforehand. Lovely, lovely people, but they were saying, we're going to win 4-0, 3-0, but no, wasn't to be.
Them.
We did. Lovely to see you.
Thank you, Livy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much. We've got some more fan reaction. Hello, mate.
How's it going?
Yeah, what's your name, mate?
Jackson.
Jackson,
yeah.
Mate. Nice to meet you.
Exactly.
How are you?
Good, doing well.
Good. Whereabouts you come from?
The US, from DC.
Love it.
Yeah, living here now though.
What do you make of that performance?
Same thing as before. I feel like we won. I mean,
that's what Livy said.
I know. The fact that the only opportunity they really had in the second half was a VAR penalty.
And was it a penalty? I mean,
I haven't seen it, so I can't. I'm not gonna make any. I haven't seen the replay yet, so I'm not gonna make any judgments.
You're good. Don't watch the vlog because I'm kicking off on the vlog. That's never a penalty. Apparently it is, but you know.
I've heard from people as we were walking down the stairs that it was, some people said it was a pen, some said it wasn't. But I mean, last year we didn't have VAR. I think this is a game last year we would have won with no VAR. So I mean, I think Neto with that double save in the second half was absolutely immense. Solanke, I wish he could have done a little bit more, been a bit more involved.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But I mean, Eddie Howe couldn't break down his old team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the fact that they couldn't get a solid shot on goal throughout 90 minutes is a testament to. I mean, are we playing O'Neill ball now? I don't know. So yeah, I feel good. I mean, I'm ready for a nice train journey back home.
Love it, mate. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it, Jackson.
Have a good one.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Captain Toby.
I haven't been on yet this season, I don't think. So I thought I'd show you my face.
Come
a long way,
mate.
I've got to see you.
Yeah, great point. Oh, mate, what point? And it could have been so much more. Well, great point. Competitive point. Yeah, great.
And we are competitive now.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
Yes, it's all right, isn't it? You put a bit of shift in. Technically on the ball, we were a bit sloppy, a little bit more than sloppy at times. You look at Billing again and you think, take him off. And then he goes and scores, and that's why you don't take him off. But there's still stuff for us to improve because this league is. It doesn't. You don't get away with it all the time.
Newcastle weren't at it though.
No, they didn't punish
us. They weren't
us.
quite at it.
I mean, you don't give free kicks outside the box, do you? With Kieran Trippier around, but he hit the post. Then he hit the woodwork again.
Yeah.
But getting in 0-0, you're like, brilliant. There's a chance. I saw the formation change. I wasn't too sure about that because Lerma dropped in and played with the defenders, but yeah. It's just that lack of pace, isn't it, really?
Sometimes I feel as though I don't give the team enough credit because I'm constantly thinking that the team we're playing are maybe, they're giving us opportunities and they're the ones that aren't as good, to let us in.
Yeah.
However, I should probably give us a bit of credit, really, because, man for man, I thought that in the first half especially, we were very good, and the, first part of the second half as well, we were, I wouldn't say all over them, but, we were given as good as they got.
Yeah, we were. I just feel we just lack. This is a great point, so this shouldn't be a negative thing or anything like that at all. But we just lack that little bit of blistering pace, don't we, in the transition? And when Christie get it, I thought he had a good game today. Worked hard, but again, he doesn't have that blistering pace. Tavernier showed that in the goal. He took us up the pitch, and then we recycled it and got a cross in. Billing got his foot on it. You do look at these games, and I was saying it at 1-1 with 7 minutes to go.
is this a game for Sariki now? Just to get someone on the halfway line so we can just ping it up there, because Dan Burn's slow, right? He's a good defender, but he's slow. But we were so deep, and you just run the risk. Like, that could have ended 2-1, you know. But Neto was great. Defenders were great. Senesi looked more comfortable. Because you were panicking at the start. No Kelly, no Fredericks.
Are we staying up, mate? Are we staying up?
I've always got faith that we'll finish 17th. I wouldn't change anything as it is. With the uncertainty of the takeover, no reason to change anything. You've got a nice mixture of O'Neill, Cooper and Elphick. I think they all bring something different. And it's working. The players are playing. They're running hard. And whilst that's happening, whilst we're picking up points, why would you change it? I would see how we get on until the World Cup. You know, we might get something off Brentford. Leicester don't look great. You know, lots of games in October, but I would keep this.
We're getting points from the games that we can get points from. That's the main thing. We're going to get Tom Jordan across as well in a second. Kirk, thanks for coming on, mate. Really appreciate it.
Safe drive home.
Come on then. Yeah, thank you, bud. Tom, to finish. Oh,
do you want the Hensman boys?
Not, yeah, you know what? We'll bring you on after. It's fine. Right.
He's invincible. He's invincible. Gary O'Neill. He's invincible. I tell you what, under-equipped. Not you just shot a foul. Under-equipped, not competitive. Went lost. Great performance. Great performance. We were fantastic. They were a lot worse than I thought they'd be. Got to be honest. Surprised me actually, because I thought any team would really come onto us. But I think without St. Maximin and Callum Wilson, they looked really average actually. And I think we earned the point. I haven't seen the penalty back, but I hear it probably was. But that's all they've got.
Shall we
Go for it.
Shall we talk about a certain player for the Magpies?
Who? Did he play? I thought it was clever taking him off on 70 when we were doing the clap, so didn't realise. But he's crap, isn't he? He is crap. I'm not being funny. He is useless. He just runs around, don't do nothing. So yeah, it was easy. Thought Smith had a good game on him. But yeah, no captain, no manager, no problem.
Can we have a quick word for Senesi today? After I thought he's had a few dodgy performances in the Wolves shirt so far, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was solid. I thought Meps was sensational again, but I thought as a pair they were really good. Just had a little look then, it looks like Kelly might be out long term. Ankle problem, looks like he might be out for a while. So we need that from Senesi, and then obviously Stevens come on at the end, so that was good. But yeah, no, I thought defensively we looked really solid. I thought second half we kind of let them draw onto us, but at the end of the day we got a point, so we can go. You know, we were compact and made it difficult. I don't really, even though Neto had a good game, I don't think they never got him behind. I thought Isak was going to get him behind all day long, but he didn't. They were just focusing on Trippier, getting balls in the box, but we were solid, took our chance when we needed to, and yeah, mate, I'm absolutely. I did not think we'd get anything today. I didn't think we'd get anything at Forest or Wolves, so I'm buzzing, mate. Yeah, really happy, really happy.
We're going to get the Hensmanian, and we'll have a double Hensman.
Should we have a double Hensman?
We're going to have a double Hensman.
Yeah, do it.
So, Hensman.
First things first, here's a Sydney scarf for you.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And there's a hat for you as well, so that you blend in.
I feel like Mick Dundee.
I haven't bought Adam
Mick
with me.
Dundee.
I love Hensman with me.
Firstly, we'll have a chat to the better Hensman first.
Oh!
Well played, well played.
I'm very well, thank you very much indeed.
What a good game.
Yeah, really good, really solid point. I thought we were unlucky. Like, I don't know. I've only seen the penalty really quickly. I didn't think it was a penalty from where we were sat. So, and I don't think they created much more after that. So, yeah, I think a point is good.
I'm trying to see through these.
Happy point. But yeah, I think we could have got a little bit more. But yeah, I can stay here a bit longer if you want, because we've been unbeaten all the time that I've been here. So yeah, happy days.
Who's the new manager going to be, Steve?
Gaz O'Neill all day long.
But is it?
Definitely a penalty, by the way.
He says no.
Yeah, what a great performance. I thought, I said at the beginning, snap your hand off for a 1-0 or a 0-0 or something like that, and we stuck to our task really well. Thought we really limited their chances. Yeah. Neto was superb. I know we haven't seen a lot of him, but there was a period of play just before half time where he had to pull out 2 or 3 quality saves, and he did it. Such a stars came out and collected everything, and that's what you want especially when you haven't got Kelly there in defence. You need someone who's going to command that box, and he did that very well today. I thought he was superb, as were Mepham and Senesi. Thought they were great. Smith was. I mean, the team was putting in one hell of a shift. I mean, the goal was nicely worked. I mean, we had other chances as well. I thought the penalty was harsh, but I haven't seen it back. But as I said, I'd taken a draw all day long.
You know what? It's getting a bit chilly, and this scarf is a lovely scarf. How do people get one of these? Sales pitch.
I've got no idea, but Nick from AFCB Sydney will put a link in the YouTube thing. And
I'll put a link down below to AFCB
you know.
Sydney. You get one. Are we going to stay up?
I think we're going to stay up. I think we've got enough. I think there's a few teams that are worse than us. And one other thing, congratulations to the Sydney Swans. They beat Collingwood earlier on, 95-94.
Yeah.
They're in the AFL Grand Final.
Yeah.
So, everyone hates Collingwood. They're like Manchester United in the AFL, so no one likes them. So, congratulations. And hello to everyone in Sydney.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Good
Thanks,
to see you guys.
Ian.
Take care
Cheers,
of yourself.
mate. Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you too, Steve. I'm putting this on for the rest of it. Thank you so much for watching. Look, if you want to get... Sorry, what? I'm trying to concentrate.
Wear that out in Pop World.
I'll wear it out in Pop World. If you want to get your views on the channel, send in your videos. Below, all the instructions on Telegram. We'll get on the second look. See you later.